What is up, guys? So I did my InBody today and I found myself stuck with a decision to make. So good news is I made some progress. Okay, my InBody score went up, my lean body mass went up, my skeletal muscle mass went up, which is good. My body fat percentage went down a little bit. Within a month, reasonable gains, right? But I find myself in a spot where I'm kind of at a crossroads. It's like, do I be happy with the progress I made? Which I am. I am happy that I'm making progress, right? Or, do I say, hey, that's good progress, but I definitely know I'm leaving some on the table, right? I'm happy, okay? So I am happy that I made progress. Obviously, my numbers went up. I just feel like I could be doing more. I could have definitely made some better gains, right? And maybe this is just me not being able to be satisfied with small progress. But I know for a fact I'm not the only one that thinks this way, and there are other people that are like this. It's one of those where, do I say, okay, I'm going pretty hard in the gym. I definitely need to pick up my cardio. I'm doing pretty good on my nutrition, but there are definitely times where, and I've said this before in videos, where I've taken my family, we've gone to CC's, or, on a Saturday night, we've gotten Taco Bell, or we've gotten pizza, or fucking some burgers from Brahms or something, right? And I've obviously still been able to make progress with that because I'm not overdoing it. But there's a part of me that is like, it's kind of like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man that's just like speaking to me. It's like, fucking push harder, bro. You're leaving shit on the table. Why? So I'm sitting here thinking, I've made this progress. What I'm doing is obviously working. Or do I want to sacrifice a little more and make some more progress? And I definitely feel like I want to sacrifice some more. So this week was my first week being done intermittent fasting. I definitely liked intermittent fasting. With my schedule at work, how it is, and kind of what I want to do, it's just not going to be realistic for me. Because, as you guys know, I've talked about this probably a few times, I got to be at work at 6 a.m. And so I'm putting this out here to hold myself accountable, but also to show you guys the mindset of, what has to change to achieve the goals that you have. So I have been sometimes doing cardio at the end of my workout. I'm going to be completely 100% transparent. I have not been doing it as much as I should. I know that. So in order to guarantee myself time, because I can sit here and make excuses, but at the end of the day, everybody's busy. Everybody's got, not everybody has kids, but a lot of people have a family. And I just don't have the time at the end of the day on my workout to do 20, 30 minutes of cardio. I don't. Kayla started working out again recently, which is great. She's getting her health back in check. She's got a lot of health issues, but now she's able to work out, which means I'm not on the same schedule of getting off of work, taking however long I want to work out, go home, and that's kind of it. Now I get home, Kayla goes to the gym, which means I'm with Sailor, which is great. I get alone time with my child, right? It's always nice. But there's more, like, I'm on more of a time crunch to get my shit done, right? So I could easily leave it there and say, you know what, I ain't got time to do my cardio. I'll take my little progress I'm getting and I'll be happy with it. Or you sacrifice some time somewhere else. I like to play video games. I'm sure I've talked about that before. Typically I stay up till about 9:30 playing video games, whatever, after my daughter goes to bed. And then I go to sleep, and then I wake up at about 5:20 to get to work at 6. And I think I'm at a spot where if I really want to make the differences I want to make, I'm probably going to have to start going to bed at 9. Sacrifice a little gaming time at the end of the day. Wake up at 5, get to the gym. Do cardio before work. So probably like 10 minutes. Eat breakfast, because I haven't been eating breakfast. I haven't been eating my first meal until 11. But with the type of person I am, there's just no way in hell I'm going to do cardio in the morning and then not eat till 11 o'clock. It's just not realistic for me. I'm going to be a pissy little shit all day long. So I'm going to do 15 minutes of cardio. Boom. There's 15 minutes done for the day. I'm going to eat breakfast. I don't know the exact yet. I have to go in after this because I just did my InBody. I hit legs. I'm here making this video right now before I go inside. I'm probably going to make my breakfast more proteins and healthy fats in the morning. I'm still trying to keep the same numbers, still trying to get my 225 grams of protein. I actually need to up it because my lean body mass is now at 230. So my lean body mass went up. So I'm probably going to shoot for 235 grams of protein instead of 225 like I was before. Prioritize proteins and healthy fats. 1, because you need the protein, right? And then 2, I don't necessarily need a lot of carbs after doing cardio in the morning because I'll just be walking around at work and standing. So I will get some carbs in, but I'm prioritizing healthy fats because healthy fats help regulate hormones. I think I've talked about that before. So healthy fats in the morning is how I like to get in most of my fats. That'll be meal number 1. Then when I take my break at 11, I'll eat my second meal, which will be like, not my pre-workout meal necessarily, but it'll kind of be like my, I'll have a little bit of carbs, probably some more complex carbs. So that way my body doesn't just break it down instantly. Again, shoot for 50 grams of protein, get some carbs, a little bit of fats, not a lot. And then I'll get off work at 1:30. Oh, sorry. I'll have my meal at 11. Now, I typically take a 30-minute break. It does not take me 30 minutes to eat my meal. It takes me maybe 10. If I'm not talking to anybody, about 10 minutes. I'm a fast eater. Eat my meal, and then I plan on doing another 15 minutes of cardio. So now I've got 30 minutes of cardio in for the day. Get off work at 1:30. I typically work out at 2. At 1:30, I eat my pre-workout meal, which is my yogurt, my blueberries, my granola, just trying to get some protein, trying to get those quick carbs that I can use for my workout in 30 minutes. Take my pre-all workout. When my workout is done, depending upon how much time I have, because I've now done 30 minutes of cardio, if I've got a little extra time, I might do 10 minutes. But honestly, the reason why I'm waking up earlier to come in before is because I want to get 30 minutes of cardio in a day. So I get that in before work and my break. But I really want to start working on mobility again because that is something that I have been slacking on big time. So I could easily say, fuck waking up earlier and doing my cardio. Fuck my break and doing my cardio. I'll just do my cardio after my workout. But I want to work on mobility. So I'm now going to sacrifice time to wake up earlier and do my cardio, sacrifice 15 minutes where I could just be sitting in the break room not doing anything to do cardio. So that way I can do some mobility at the end of my workouts. Because I think mobility is just such an important thing, and I've just been lacking. Now, don't get me wrong, when I work out within full range of motion, which definitely helps with mobility, but I really want to work on like my hip mobility and strength, my shoulder mobility, because I feel like my shoulder mobility for sure has been lacking lately. So instead of doing 20 minutes, 15 minutes of cardio at the end of my workout, focusing a little more on mobility. Now I have a video idea planned to show you guys some of the stuff I'm doing mobility. So keep an eye out for that one. But that's 3 meals in for the day. Boom, right there. That's 30 minutes of cardio at least. Now I'm going to come home. I'm going to eat my post-workout meal, which will be more carbs, more protein. And then I'll have one more meal at the end of the day that'll probably be geared toward just as much protein as I can get in, not a lot of carbs, not a lot of fats. Shooting for 230 grams of protein a day. And that's going to be my my plan moving forward. And like I said, I could just have easily been like, oh, what I'm doing now is working. I'm making a little progress, just chugging along, which is fine. Listen, there are 2 types of people in this world. If you're cool with making the little progress, hey, I don't blame you. Making progress is making progress. That's a W in itself. But for me, it don't fucking work. I know that there's more I can be doing, and so I got to take the steps to do it, Maybe it's the athlete in me. Maybe it's just the fact that I don't like to fucking lose, even though I'm not really competing against anyone else. Or maybe it's just the competitive nature in me that just wants to be better. But that is kind of the mindset that I have going into these next couple weeks. I know I haven't been doing as many Ascension videos. I think this is my 3rd or 4th one. And that's just because, I'll be honest, those anime mindset videos, man, they just come to me. They're fresh on the brain. They're easy to make for me because, you know, I have been watching anime for a long time, and I have a lot to say when it comes toward like things that have inspired me and motivated me in different ways. My next one that's coming out is going to be a banger, so be prepared for that. But if you have any questions, if you have any things that you'd like me to touch on, or any suggestions even potentially, leave them in the comments below. Other than that, let's try to do better throughout the week. And I appreciate your guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.